Hey, everybody. What's up? Hey, I'm Mike Davis, and this is the one, the only Conor Daly. What's up, Conor Daly?
Hi, Mike.
Good to see you, pal. We're going to do Dirty Mo Live today here in the Bojangles studio, so let's do this. All right, we're back. Conor, good to see you, pal.
Hey, you know what? Great to see you. Great to be here. This is a wonderful establishment. I like that you're hydrating early. It's important to stay hydrated during the day. You know what I mean? We're hardworking people, and that's a real athletic man right there.
No, wait a second.
Mick Ultras are for athletes.
Is that what they are?
I think that's what I heard.
We've got one athletic beer in our fridge because apparently we're out. I mean, I wish we could have rolled out the red carpet a little bit better for you. But really, we got water. And what are you drinking over there?
Well, I'm having coffee because I love coffee and a sparkling water. I don't know what that says about me, but I like coffee.
The coffee's fine. But where'd you get the sparkling water, just out of curiosity?
That's a great Starbucks. Got it at Starbucks. No free ads, though. So
we've never had a sparkling water on Dirty Mo Live.
I guess that's my open wheelness.
What are you in town for, by the way?
Well, we are here on the Chevy simulator. So we usually do one day, and like we have to fly here because Chevrolet, Pratt & Miller, like everything is here for them. So we're on the simulator Monday all day, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Tuesday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. I share it with my teammate Renus VK, and then today was our day off before we go back on tomorrow again, 8 a.m. to 6
So
p.m.
wait a second, Renus VK's in town?
He is, yeah.
And then on your day off, you and Renus don't like to hang out with each other? What's up?
Well, we're different people.
You are?
Yeah, like very different people, and I let Renus do his thing. I mean, he's a younger man, and I don't really know what he does with his free time, but yeah, I guess guess he does his own thing. And to be fair, I also do my own thing, so it's fine.
But you're here hanging out with us all day, which is fun because, you know, you and I went to lunch. We went and had a Bay Burger.
You bought me a burger, yeah, thank you.
We got stopped by almost got ran over by a train.
We did, yeah.
We almost became lyrics of a country song.
Mike had to get out of my rental car to check if the train was coming at a quick enough rate to where we could cross or not. Said train he was like, yeah, no, we would be dead. And so a train then comes, stops, reverses, and then he's like, as soon as this train gets back, we go. And so obviously we're going to go and cross the train track. Mike had a meeting. He's a big business guy, so we got to make sure that's covered.
This is what happened. This is actually funny. We're at this thing. There's no what do you call it? Railroad.
The railroad
or whatever.
Yeah.
There's none of that. And so, but we do see lights flashing, and we're like, dang, Conor, I think there's a train coming. But there's a building literally right next to us here, and so you can't see. And I said, hold on. I don't know. I've never seen a train come through downtown Mooresville. I doubt that there is. I think this must be a glitch or something. I'm going to get out. I'm going to look and see. I'm going to peek around the corner and see if there's a train. And so I get out. I open the door. And as soon as I get up.
Not a glitch.
It was like this huge train horn. And I'm like, yep, there's a train coming, Conor.
It was not a situation that we wanted to be in. So we figured it out. And I'm glad that we got you here in time for your meeting. So that's all that matters.
Actually, it was late, but that's all right. So let's talk about. I mean, you're here. You are. I don't know. Listen, I don't want to call you. You're like the IndyCar redneck, is what you are, right? Is that fair? And back when you had the mullet, this really was a thing that sold. I mean, but you cut the mullet off. But I still think that you've got that. You know, you're that American. You know, you got the redneck in you. I mean,
I have done a cup race now, so that probably does add to my, I guess, redneckiness. I don't know. I just like to. I mean, I love being from Indiana. I love America. I love American motorsport, and you know, if that gives me a hint of redneck, then I'll take it.
Oh, you should own it. And by the way, during that Cup weekend, if your car catches on fire during a practice, then that is a very redneck thing to do. I think
it was a race.
Oh, it caught on fire during
practice.
The race.
The steering shaft fell out. Apart.
Yes.
Yeah,
it was a good weekend.
Yeah.
You just hanging on.
Went a lot of trials and tribulations. It was a character building race, as people who try to be positive about things say. Yeah. I built a big character. He's massive.
So, Dirty Mo Live. So, did you know that, first of all, Speed Street.
Yes.
You are the host of Dirty Mo Media's Speed Street podcast. We absolutely love it. In fact, I see a couple shirts here.
Wonder what those could be for.
I don't know. What are they for?
I think we should probably give them to the kind listeners of the Dirty Mo Media channels.
Hey, by the way, you are talking to the right person because nobody gives away things in a more organized and orderly fashion than I do. Just look at last week's Dirty Mo Live where people are still trying to claim prizes that we apparently gave out. But do you have an idea how people might obtain one of these shirts?
Well, I mean, I'm sure we could come up with a creative way. My first idea was if you decided to, for some reason, mow into your lawn, Speed Street, we would give you one. If you tweeted us a picture that you mowed our podcast title into your lawn, then we would give you a T-shirt. But that also sounds difficult. You might make your wife mad. You might make your husband mad. I don't know who you might make mad, but that sounds like it could affect your life. So maybe you can come up with a slightly less treacherous way to do that.
No, I think that's a great idea.
Okay.
But I do think it's difficult, not because of what your wife might say, but because it's November. I don't know how plush the grass is. Is Indiana got plush grass in November?
Well, if it's snowing in your region, you can make it a snow, like
shovel.
a snow creation. Yeah, because
Okay.
I know it was snowing in Indiana. I haven't been home in like 6 days, but apparently it was snowing a few days ago.
Listen, I think it should be a challenge. This shouldn't be easy, frankly, right? I mean, if you want a shirt, you got to earn it, don't you? So yeah, here's what I should say:
Okay.
landscaping or anything. Maybe you want to do a hedge.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to do one of those hedges.
Like a creative mulch layout. I don't know.
100%.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see who can earn a shirt. And by the way, I don't think it's the first one. I think it's the best one, right?
Oh, okay. You're thinking there's going to be a lot of people changing their yards for us.
I don't know. But let's see here. If you want a Speed Street shirt, we've got two.
Yep.
Connor's already come in here looking for shirts, and it wasn't
I
a
have.
Speed Street shirt. In fact, what is the shirt you said you had to have when you were here?
Well, look, I'm a big motor racing fan, and I am a big fan of the boss here, Mr. Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah.
And so the last time I was here, I got one of the green Sundrop Dale Jr. shirts, which I wore proudly to the Formula One race at COTA.
No.
Very much enjoyed it. Yeah, that was day one. Actually, no, I might have worn that on the night out, but I wore a Dale Earnhardt shirt Saturday at the track and an 80s Danny Sullivan IndyCar shirt day one. So it's all about having good motorsport merch. And so when I saw that Bass Pro Shops deal get announced here the other day with the late model program and stuff like that, you guys came up with potentially one of the coolest shirts of all time that says wheeling and reeling or whatever on it, and there's a big fish and a race car on it. I mean,
And we have it in our store?
apparently you have it in your store, and I was gonna, depending on whether you were gonna give me one or not, I was gonna roll in there with as much money as I could and take as many out of there as possible. So
We're sending somebody in there to look and see if we've got a reeling and wheeling.
I think it is. I mean, I love that shirt. I don't know if you were as much of a fan of it.
If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's gaudy, right? Like it's NASCAR gaudy.
It's NASCAR-y. And those are in right now.
like over the top.
Those are high fashion. You could wear those to a GQ summit, and they would be like, that guy's cool.
All right, let's see. You know what? I'm going to clean the palette here, and I'm going to just remove any of my preconceived notions about this shirt, and I'm going to give it its due. Here it comes.
Oh, man.
All right, let's see this shirt.
This is Merry Christmas to me.
Here we go.
Look at that shirt.
Here, let me look at one of these, and then let me. I'm going to hold one up here.
Wow.
This is the shirt you had to have.
Are you kidding me? Look at all these colors and the fish and the number 3. I mean, goodness gracious.
What more could you ask for?
I literally can't get anything else out of a shirt.
Jason, the answer to that is there's a lot more you could ask for.
I think
No.
Connor's pretty satisfied.
I mean, maybe if there was like a waving American flag in the background or something like that. I don't know. Or like a George Washington silhouette behind the trees back there. Actually, you know what? If you put the what's that big rock with all the presidents on it called?
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore. If you put Mount Rushmore in the back of this shirt, I think that would be even cooler. But I'm a big fan, and I hope I can keep this.
If you want it, you can. Let's do this.
Okay.
You keep these 2 shirts.
Okay.
Let's give away 2 Speed Street shirts.
Let's
Jason,
do that.
and pay attention. Write notes as we learn.
I
I'll
will.
come up with some ideas on the fly here. And I didn't mean to cover up our beautiful Speed Street
Yeah,
shirts.
let's not do that.
But like,
Man, these are cool shirts.
my goodness, what would you wear that to? Like what
Literally
kind of event?
anything. I would wear them to the nightclub in Indianapolis. I
No.
would wear them to dinner at a steakhouse.
Did you see after the Indy 500, he wore the Dirty Mo Media shirt to the nightclub that
As you
night of the
do, yeah.
race?
You
Of
did?
course, yes.
You know, you and Dale, I've actually got a bone to pick with you. You know,
Okay.
y'all gave me so much shit on this dang Dale Jr. download because I gave.
Oh, the fishing shirt that you gave me or whatever?
Yeah, the fishing shirt. What? You got a problem with it? or
Which
something?
honestly, I've worn 2 times this week already because I wear it in the sim. So that
You're-
Dirty Mo Media long sleeve athletic shirt,
And you
I
get-
actually do get use out of. So thank you.
Well, you sitting there acting like the sleeves were cut off, like they were 3/4 sleeves or something, but they're not.
No, it's a great shirt, honestly, for winter physical activities. I do now wear my blue Dirty Mo Media athletic shirt.
I think I want an apology.
I am apologizing to you right now.
I think I feel it.
And I appreciate you also giving me one of these or 2.
Oh, well, we'll send you the bill.
Well, all right.
We'll send it to
Send an
Speed Street.
invoice and I'll send it to the cloud. And
We'll
I'm
send
sure
it to
it'll get
Joey.
paid. Yeah.
Does Joey? You think Joey wants a fishing shirt?
If he doesn't, I mean,
You
his
know-
kid will. Yeah. He's a new father now. I mean, don't act like a little kid isn't going to wear one of these shirts. I mean, goodness gracious.
Listen, the thing I like about Joey does the most hilarious videos.
Oh.
Okay, and when we send a Dirty Mo shirt up there, and I'm just sending it. I'm not planning on it to be in a video. I'm not planning it to be in one of his coaching spoofs. You know, the halftime speech thing or whatever. But he'll
Nick
wear
Saban
it.
video.
Oh, they're so funny. They are so funny.
You're a big Saban guy.
Yeah, I'm a big Saban guy. You are too. You just don't know it.
I can't claim that, but we'll see.
You're claiming it. It's my mission, by the way. It's I'm turning Conor Daly into an Alabama fan. And let me tell you something. With that shirt, you are well on your way. With
All right.
that shirt right there, you could already run for governor of Alabama.
Oh, I mean,
Dale Earnhardt
That's-
shirt with fish on it? Are you kidding?
it's not exactly where I saw my life going, but I mean,
You know, it's fallback
I
plan.
have to race at Talladega first, and then I can consider myself closer to
dude.
being an Alabama person.
Conor Daly, if you realize you would be the cult hero at Talladega.
Oh, I
if
don't
you
think
would
that's
race,
true at all.
I'm telling you what. You forget the shirt. Just you being you at Talladega fits. It's a thing.
Put that on the bucket list because honestly, that event looks fantastic.
Have you ever been there?
I've never been to Talladega.
You mean you go down to Skip Barber, but you don't go to Talladega? Not Skip Barber.
Barber Motorsports.
Barber
Park.
Motorsports. Yeah, Skip
I
Barber.
did do Skip Barber as
You
a
did.
child.
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah, no, I have never been to Talladega, and it's I am offended at myself that I haven't. But usually it's on the same weekend as like one of our races, so that's tough for me. But consider it on the bucket list. I would like to not only go there, but I would love to race there. I think it's an awesome potential race to do at some point.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. Hey, I just had an idea.
Okay.
What size do you think Renus VK is?
Well, he's very slender, but he's tall, so I don't know.
Maybe a medium?
Maybe a medium.
Large or medium?
I can probably text him right now and ask him what size shirt he is.
No, don't text him.
Okay.
You could call him if you want to, but that would have to
Oh,
without,
yeah.
without telling him he's live. But let's get him one of those shirts, and you got to make sure that he puts it on and that you take a picture of it and social it.
You know what?
Would that be funny?
I think he would do that, but yeah, we'll see. I think he would laugh if I gave him one of these shirts, and he would wear it.
You think he would?
He's got a good personality.
Who in IndyCar would not be caught dead wearing one of those shirts?
90% of the field. In fact, maybe 95. I think I'll give you the list right now of people who would wear it. Potentially Kyle Kirkwood, Colton Herta. Colton Herta would wear it. I could see myself wearing it because I will be wearing it out of here. And maybe, definitely not Alex Rossi. Let's say on a good day, Christian Lundgaard, who has been a guest on Speed Street. He's a young fella. He's got some cool style. So that's probably it.
If Simon Pagenaud wore that shirt, would it fix all wounds? Would it heal everything?
No.
Would y'all be tight?
No, I don't
If
think
he
so.
came out, I'm not saying you initiated that. I'm just saying if you saw him at a place and he was wearing a big Bass Pro Shops Dale Jr. shirt, that wouldn't fix a little bit?
Well, I mean, it's like asking me, do I think I'm going to end up on Mars someday? I don't think it's going to happen ever.
You're never going to get there with him, are you?
I'd like to go to Mars more than I'd like to see him wear one of those shirts.
Dang, man.
Yeah.
Boy, look, don't ever piss Conor Daly off, man, because
Well,
he doesn't forgive very easy. He holds that grudge.
Hashtag never forget, yeah.
Never forget. Conor Daly never forgets. Man, we had Simon in on the Dale Jr. Download a few years ago, and I thought he was kind of pleasant. I thought he was nice.
That is wonderful. Yeah, no, he is pleasant.
Until you're racing him, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I've just had too many, comings togethers with the guy, and especially at one of the races where I thought I had my best shot at winning one. So
that's right. That's fair.
That is something, and I'm sorry, we are allowed to hold those grudges because we put in our entire lives to this sport. And if something happens that's, out of your control, but someone else could have controlled, then you can easily not be happy with that.
Well, listen, I want to say for the record that I don't have any type of inside information on Simon Pagino. I only know this by listening to Speed Street because, Conor, you empty it out, dude. Sometimes I can't even believe. I'm like, wow, is he really saying this? But,
Thank you, I guess.
But you honestly use your podcast and you're just very honest, and I really appreciate that. And you will say, and Simon Pagino's not the only one you say you don't like. I mean, there's been others. Yeah. So I appreciate that, and I'll keep trying to work on y'all's relationships for you.
Well, you don't have to. It's fine. I respect him as a human being. But yeah, I mean, the podcast has been fun for me, and if you haven't listened to it, please give us a chance. I think you might be entertained. But it's fun because what we're doing on that show, I think, and it's very similar to, I think, what you guys do with the Download, is like, it's good for the sport. We have people who love what we do as drivers, who support the sport that you've worked in for so many years, right? And if we can somehow give people more to ingest when it comes to motorsport, how is that a bad thing? You know what I mean? It's got to be good. We talk about everything that has to do with IndyCar, how we can be better, how we are doing certain things good, and we get other people's opinions on like, hey, maybe this is a good idea. And it just generates a conversation because it's important to have those conversations, especially if certain things might not be in the best place or might not be going the right way. It's probably best to talk about them because I know as a driver, I always try to relate this to terms as a driver, right? As a driver, if you make a mistake, let's say you hit someone or you don't qualify as well because you messed up one corner, that is so overly analyzed. You look at everything about that. You get told you sucked there. You get told you did that wrong so you can get better and not make that mistake again, right? So, like, why can we not do that as a group, like, as we're trying to continue to grow our sport of IndyCar, grow NASCAR, grow everything in general? Because in the end, if motorsport as a whole grows, we can all have food on our table still, you know what I mean? Because this is where we work. This is what we love. This is like what is like in our hearts. We love it.
Yeah. Amen to that, man. I ain't going to argue with that. Listen, that's how passionate you are. Anybody that's on the chat, by the way, Jason, I'd love for, if there's questions or comments for Conor, bring them up and tell us. You can interrupt us. And also, Conor, I don't know if you know this, but we had this guy named Brian France on the Dale Jr. Download this past week, and there's somebody.
I heard you
noticed.
sucked at the interview. Come on, getting a lot of tweets that I'm somehow included in now. Saying,
I'm bringing you down with us, buddy.
That's all right.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
Guilty by association. I couldn't wait till you got here because I was going to be like, man, Conor, you just completely botched that Brian France thing. But
I'll take it.
I imagine there may be a comment or two in the chat. So listen, I want to hear everybody's opinions on that. I want Conor to be involved in this. So Jason, let us know.
Yeah, well, first of all, a lot of people are drinking with us today.
Love
They're
that.
like, we've got some alcohol out there,
Cheers.
enjoying the show.
He got his coffee.
Wine Wednesday. What is it?
Some people want Speed Street to do a live show from the Talladega infield. I like that idea.
Oh, I love that idea. I think Joey would love that idea too. He can house a few beers himself, so that would be fun to have him on there down there.
I really want to follow through this idea because I think it's brilliant. When is Talladega?
End of April.
End of April. Not May, so
Not May.
Yeah.
There's that.
I think we could probably do it. Someone
on.
check the schedule. Because I don't know it off the
IndyCar.
top of my head.
Yeah, maybe look at that. Somebody can look at the IndyCar schedule and see what they're doing in the Indy May. And let's just see if it's a race that Conor could skip.
Well, no, we're dedicated
No,
here.
I got it.
But
I got it.
if
I
it's
got
an
it.
off weekend,
If it's an
You'll
off
be
weekend,
there.
consider me dedicated.
That's right. All right. So I like that idea. Whoever came up with that idea. It's not shirt-worthy idea. You still got to, do some landscaping for the shirt, but it's a good idea. What else are they saying, Jason?
Connor likes to talk about the state of the sport of IndyCar a lot. So someone wants to know, should there be more than 17 races on the IndyCar schedule?
Yep, 20. That's what we need.
20 races.
20, I think, is a fair number. I think we add at least another oval or two, and we go to Argentina or Australia or Mexico.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, we just had a demo last week, a team that I drove for before Juncos Racing, who they have Callum Ilott, who was one of our guests on the show. They went down there to do an exhibition in Argentina, and there was like 15, 20,000 people there just to watch one car drive around and circulate. I mean, there are so many passionate motorsport fans out there around the world that, I think it would be cool. So anyway, those are my things that I dream about at night. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but we can be positive about it.
All right, Ryan says Indy's off the first Talladega race on April 23rd. They run the week before and the week after. So
All right.
Connor might be available.
Where do they run? You're seeing that from the chat, or are you seeing it for yourself?
Yeah, someone in the chat said that.
All right, we're gonna need a confirmation.
Details. Don't you do Long
Guess
Beach
what my
in
race
April?
day shirt is? This right here.
Oh yeah, if you wore that in Alabama, man.
Oh, whew.
I'm telling you.
It'll be either this one or my my Dale Earnhardt Sr. shirt that I found at a flea market in Hollywood that a guy sold to me for $150 because he thought it was a great deal. And I said, you realize this shirt was probably sold for like $25
That's right.
in 1991. Turns out I'm willing to pay for it.
That's right.
It was a great shirt.
You did. Hey, listen. I'm thinking there's a lot of people that wanted us to do a Dirty Mo Media Ultimate Fan Experience at Talladega, and I just didn't know if they had a whole lot of, good suite options like SUITE. But I don't need a suite at Talladega. It's an infield spot at Talladega.
Need a party bus.
A fire pit.
That's right, and maybe like a swimming pool or something.
Swimming pool.
Didn't you have one of those at Indy?
I did have a hot tub, yes. It wasn't necessarily a swimming pool.
Well, a hot tub, swimming pool.
Same thing.
Was it a hot tub?
It was a hot tub. It was inflatable. And
An inflatable hot tub is just the same as a swimming pool.
no, but okay.
All right, so maybe
Similar.
it's
You
not.
can float in my hot tub, but you
Yeah.
can't swim.
Well, swim, yeah, kids swimming pool.
Yeah, that's fair. yeah.
Either way, you just need something to, you need to bring your own beach to Talladega, and that fixes that. So then you got a bus, like a camper or something, right? We could do you, Joey,
Yes.
and 20,000 of our greatest friends.
I mean, I love that idea. I've seen some unofficial videos from the nightlife there, and it looks very entertaining. It looks like the energy there is very high. It looks like not only are the fans having fun, but the drivers are also having a great time, and I respect that whole program.
Man, I'm loving this idea. All right, Jason.
Connor, how'd your hot tub go in Indy? Did anyone, try to sabotage it?
Oh, ha, ha, ha. Yes, it got destroyed. It's in my garage in a box. But, all the water got absorbed by 1.3 million Orbeez, which are these little tiny balls that absorb water. So,
Or, as we learned on our Scott Bloomquist episode of the Dale Jr. Download, it could have been aliens that sucked up the water out of the pool.
I
Or
love
out of
that
the hot
guy.
spot.
Scott Bloomquist is now one of my heroes, I think. That guy had some incredible stories to tell.
Did you listen to his
Oh,
interview here?
1,000%. As soon as you guys posted that clip about him and aliens, I was locked in. I skipped every other episode that I missed so far, and I was like, get me to the guy who's been abducted.
Do you think he's right? Do you think that we're living
Oh, I'm an
amongst
aliens guy. Yeah,
You're-
1,000%.
Do you think you got an idea on who an alien might be?
Absolutely not. When he was talking about reptile eyes, I was like, okay, I've watched a lot of television in my life, and I don't know.
The irony
But I
of that
love
whole
it.
thing,
It seemed really real. And I was like, look, I trust, I'm a trusting person. I will trust someone. If you give me if you come up to me, I'll trust you. I trust Scott Bloomquist right out the gate.
Somebody made this observation, and I don't think I can disagree with it. But if you take the Scott Bloomquist, explanation on aliens, and then you layer it in with the Brian France interview, and then you start looking at the details, Brian France might be an alien.
Well, let's start that rumor here.
That's what we found out on the show.
I think.
Scott Dixon is an alien. He's an IndyCar driver. He's very, very good. He's an alpha human. He can do triathlons and stuff. And I think he's an alien.
Scott Dixon's an alien. Got it.
6-time IndyCar champion. Doesn't age.
That's right.
He looks like he did when he was 20. He's got a bunch of children. It's just absurd.
That's definitely an alien thing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
A bunch of children.
They're all already more successful than I am. Like, I don't get it.
All right, back to Brian France. Timothy wants to know, Mike, what was your biggest takeaway from anything he said?
Oh, let's hear it.
Okay. Conor and I were having this conversation at lunch today, and I am still sort of processing the whole Brian France interview. Now, I think I mentioned on Dirty Mo Live last week, we did this interview 2 or 3 weeks ago. I've not yet listened to the podcast, certainly all the way through. I've just listened to Alex Timms' sound design at the very beginning, because that's what I listen to the podcast for. So anyways, my point is I'm still sort of, what was my biggest takeaway of Brian France? My biggest takeaway is the fact that people are giving us a little bit of a hard time because they had, because we, I don't know, some people think that we were too soft on him. Do you think we were?
Well, so look, I'll be honest. I still have about 40 minutes left to go because I've been on the simulator all day, every day since it's come out. But I did get into it, and I knew the story about him from like a very, very outsider's angle, right?
Yeah.
And then you kind of filled me in a little bit more at lunch. I was like, oh, that's that guy. And it's something that I still want to fully digest. Like, I want to fully get into it and like listen to it all the way through, because the first few minutes as well, I was like, I like where this guy's head's at occasionally for a few different things. Like, I like the way he started talking about, when he was talking about the TV deal and like how we get more people to watch this sport that we like. And I was like, well, that's exactly what you should be thinking about. How do we get our sport that we love to more people? It's as simple as that sometimes.
That's right. Okay, so thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Now I know exactly what my takeaways are. Takeaway one, these are in no particular order. I was a little surprised that he was unapologetic at some of the things that we threw at him. And like, for instance, the Richmond 2013 race, I thought he would be like, I wish I had that to do over again. I wish I hadn't put Jeff Gordon into the playoffs after the whole MWR cheating scandal and that whole thing. Turns out, not unapologetic, thinks he did the right thing, and would probably do it again. I was like, that's interesting. And so there's other things that, like, for instance, the drug policy we talked about ad nauseum during the Mayfield episode, where, Mayfield, for whatever wrongdoings and all the things that were going on with him, Dale Jr. even admitted that there was some just concern amongst all the drivers about all the stuff they didn't know about the testing policy in itself. The Jerry Mayfield thing sort of put that on blast, but the fact of the matter is that they were all like, we know nothing about what we're doing, where it's getting tested, where any of that stuff. Wanted to see if I could figure out from Brian France if he had something to add to that, and he didn't. He thought the policy was great. and so I was like, I wish we'd have had more time to sort of unpack that and try to like really kind of drill down into a couple other layers below. But that being said, it didn't happen. And the other thing I would say about the Brian France interview is that I know this is going to be very unpopular. However, I was just as intrigued by the things that we consider successes in the sport as the way it ended. I really was. The TV deal you mentioned, Conor, if everybody can get past the emotion of the fact that they did or didn't like Brian France as a CEO, which I get it. Everybody's got their opinion, and that's fine. Nobody's going to sit there and try to change that for you. But if you can get past that, you can see that, man, there were some monster deals that he did and that they were very good for the sport. I don't know that – I think that he made some mistakes, and I think he did own up to some of them. I think he acknowledged that. But I also think that the economy taking a downturn probably also exploited some of the weaknesses or some of the things that were going on. But the economy also had something to do with the decline there in 2008, 2009. Like I think in 2007 is where the peak was, and then like just things started happening. So I don't know. I just think that you take the good and the bad with Brian France, and I kind of was unsatisfied at the end, and I'm not even sure why. I'm not even sure why I was unsatisfied. I just wish I'd have had more time, but I also was grateful that he came and gave us 2 hours, right? I don't know.
Yeah, and one thing, like when he started talking a little bit about the car tomorrow, right, and like what the problems with that were, and because that, now again, that was when I was growing up. So like,
right.
I watched NASCAR and I was like, why do the cars look like this now? You know what I mean? And
right.
it was one of those things where I was like, all right, well, are they trying to be like Indy cars? Like I didn't know what, because you had the wing on them. I was like, wait a second, it was odd for me. And I was like, but I accepted it. But it was interesting that he's like, he wanted more input from the teams, and they probably could have done that a little bit better. And I guess, do people in the NASCAR world think the car tomorrow sucked? I guess that's what everyone thinks.
I bet if you did a poll, I bet it would be 90%.
Because like I didn't know. I watched the races no matter what. But like I was not old enough yet to understand that everyone might have hated it.
There's only one person in the world that I think loved the car tomorrow. You know who that is?
Who?
Jimmy Damn Johnson.
Well, he's pretty good at it.
Yeah. did okay with that car tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fascinating to me, and I mean I'm learning more and more about the history of I guess the Cup Series in general, the whole NASCAR industry, as I listen to your guys' show more and as I hear more of these people talk about things, which is cool for me.
Jason, let me say one more thing about Brian France before we move on, because I mean, like, I do want to hear from the fans on this and the people in the chat. But the fact of the matter is Jason, you just chuckled as if maybe I don't.
Yeah,
want to
I don't think you want to know. I think Ryan in the chat made a good point. It's people's perceptions of him that kind of cloud their opinion of the episode.
100%.
Like they knew what they were going to think of it going in, but I, as one, did an open-minded went into it. And I'm like, actually, this is really interesting. I was fascinated by things he said.
Hey, read Denny Hamlin's tweet from last week.
Yeah, I was going to mention that too. I thought that
Denny
was
Hamlin, I thought, had an actual really good observation, and I'd like to read it.
Yeah.
What is it?
I agreed when I saw that. So Denny tweeted last night, after listening to this week's DJD, it's apparent that we didn't appreciate how innovative and creative Brian France was for our sport while he was here. I believe we got too caught up on what he was doing outside of our sport and not acknowledging the job he was doing inside of it.
So my question to that is, whether or not you agree with what Denny Hamlin said, do you think it's a fair observation for somebody to just go, oh, yeah, and yeah, there may have been some things that I choose not to inform my opinion. We got Noah Gragson in the window right now that is trying to disrupt us. Look at this, Connor.
Well, he did text me.
Here.
He said he got back from Phoenix
He's coming
at
in.
some point. I was supposed to try to hang out with him at some point. So
You're
today, I guess he's finally back. So good for him. Big racing driver, very important racing driver.
He was a Speed Street guest early on.
He was.
Right?
He's a friend of the show. Speed Street, friend of the show.
Friend of the program.
Dude, you're not going to get that shirt, dude.
I wasn't going to let that thing go.
He wasn't going to let that go.
Noah would take it if he saw that.
Actually, you know what? He would be a good person. He's a Bass Pro guy.
Yeah.
Right?
What's Noah even doing here? I thought he doesn't work here anymore.
I don't know. I just saw him in the window.
Petty GMS or
in?
something like that.
Hold on. Let's just ask him. Come here, buddy.
How you feeling,
Get on
dog?
this thing.
You doing all right?
What's up, bud?
You look great. You look like a dedicated athlete.
Put the head.
We're on a live show right now.
We're on a live show.
You're currently live. Very similar to anything you've seen on the internet, but better.
And again, we want to. You're a hot mess. This is live, Noah. Now, just before we go undo your career right now, just remember it's live.
Okay.
Because you got a lot of great things going. Connor just asked us. Connor just asked us, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I just saw him in the window."
You don't work here anymore, right?
No, they just. I tried getting into here just now, and they turned my key card off.
Oh no!
Yeah.
That's like that when the NFL teams trade away the player and they try to get in the building. Nope, not anymore.
Yeah, they kicked me out.
Did that kind of hurt a little bit?
I'm still letting it sink in, but they've moved on from me here.
They've moved on.
Fast, yeah, super fast. Monday after Phoenix, I'm irrelevant here at JRM, I guess.
Oh, man,
That's not true.
some
Now,
heat.
you know better than that.
I guess really Saturday night, right when the checker flag dropped, they're like, all right, get your shit and
That's
get out.
not true. That's not true. Not even close. You know you could get in here anytime you wanted to.
They're going to have
Anytime.
pictures of you on the wall here.
That's
for
right.
years.
You're a hero now. Are you kidding?
You know how many races
This
you
a-
won this year? A lot.
That's right. You win races like that, you're going to streak. You're important here and at Waffle House. Those are the two
Obviously
places.
not. Well, Waffle House, I am. Waffle House sent me a T-shirt.
Oh, nice.
Boy,
Big
this is a
corporate
shirt
deal
show.
coming up.
Somebody bring Connor's shirt back. He just did some shopping in the store.
Yeah.
So Waffle House sent you that. Good. And then
You got the late model shirt?
no, look at this.
Do you not think this is a fire shirt?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Thank you. I'm going to wear it every day.
Reelin' and wheeling.
I mean, is that
That's
not one of the
pretty
most
dope.
iconic shirts of all time?
That's a good one. I think I might buy it. I don't think I get employee discount here anymore.
Yeah.
You don't. No.
Well, you're a
no.
big cup guy now.
Right.
Yeah.
The big cup salary's got to,
Yeah.
You probably can afford a T-shirt, right?
Yeah.
GMS is known for their big salaries. Isn't that what they're known for?
I don't know.
Dude, live is where it's
How
at,
long
Connor.
are you in town,
Nobody
Connor?
knows what to do with themselves.
I text you and said that we should hang out. I said I'm here till Thursday night.
I know. I was
Golfing.
golfing. Hey,
Apparently, he pulled your friend card, dude. He got his key card.
What is
pulled.
that late model thing? Is that an RC car?
It is. Yeah, Is that
an RC car?
It is. That's what. Did you not hear me? It's an
Uh-uh.
RC car. A fan built that, and sent that to us.
How long is this show?
As long as you want. Do you want to try it?
Yo, that
I mean,
sick.
we only just started it essentially not too many minutes ago. Don't break it, dude.
Does it have a remote?
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah,
Yo, this is legit.
Do we know where it
that's
is?
pretty cool. How was your adventure in Phoenix? Did you get better at golf?
Oh, it's a Traxxas Slash.
Yeah, that's exactly what I asked.
Look at there. There you go.
Yo, turn this thing on.
It's probably. I doubt it has batteries.
No, it's got one.
Would
in.
you like the controller?
In that.
No, would you like the controller?
Yeah.
Surely it's on, right?
I don't think it is.
Oh.
It's going to take off and take out Connor.
Yeah, I think you need to. But we can get that.
Oh, now it's on.
Is it
Yeah. Good for us for being
prepared?
prepared. Yeah.
No, you just figure that out. Hey, Jason.
Yeah.
What is the chat saying about
Yeah,
Noah?
what is the chat saying about Noah?
People were like, did Noah just wake up? Did he come back from Waffle House?
Yeah, I
the
just
typical-
woke up. I flew in on a red eye today.
Oh, you know what? That's dedication. He came here for this show probably because he heard it was going to be really popular and exciting. Isn't
That's
that
right.
right?
You were just spotting in Phoenix, right? Was that?
With
Yeah.
Travis Pastrana.
I was spotting.
I heard great things about your spotting skills. You met my
Did you
cousin.
actually?
Yeah, you met my
I was
cousin.
hanging out with your cousin, Connor.
Yep.
By the way, your cousin's super cool. She is a Olympian.
She is an Olympian. My cousin is an Irish Olympian, Olympic field hockey in
No way.
Yeah, the last Olympics.
Wow.
And she's out there right now hanging out with my dad in Arizona, and so she went to have a couple cold cocktails with Travis Pastrana and young Noah here, but Noah was having only water. I'm sure.
What were you doing out there, Noah?
I was spotting. I was spotter. So I was on the radio for Travis.
The Nitro Rallycross series.
Thank you.
Yes,
There we go.
Nitro Rallycross. Noah was he was a spotter. So clearly, just looking for work out here in the off season. You know, we're all trying to do that at some point.
Trying to get some spending money, some Christmas money.
That's
yeah,
right.
Christmas money.
That's all right.
Connor, is that
Gotta
the
get-
same cousin that's a scooter racer?
Yes, she is the same cousin that is also a part of the e-scooter championship, the e-scooter racing championship.
Quite the family.
Yeah, we got a lot
Quite-
going on.
Or quite the cousin.
We've all raced scooters on the streets at some point, you know, those birds and limes, but she does it apparently professionally, so
That's amazing.
it's pretty exciting.
She is actually like super cool though.
Yeah, she is.
What's her name?
Nikki Daly.
And actually,
Tell us.
hold on.
Okay.
I just
It's
got
okay.
this.
I'm sure this can't go wrong at all with all the electrical equipment around.
Nope.
Well, this
There you
is
go.
what you see on
It
the internet
works.
these days. That's impressive. This is the live show that you all thought it was going to be.
Hey, and by the way,
It's actually set up too. Like
yeah,
goes
it totally
left.
is.
It goes left. That's important. Well, it's getting grip now in the tires, or the battery's dying. Either one.
It's the new electric car series.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
So, all
You
right,
were saying
Jason.
something about my cousin, or Phoenix, or Nitro Rallycross.
I don't remember.
Okay.
So, Jason, what else we got on the chat? Anybody? We were talking about Brian France, but then we saw Noah. So, is there any more? If there's any more Brian France questions, we're certainly happy to take them.
Yeah.
How long are you on here
No,
for, Connor?
Noah.
I don't know.
No, yeah, we don't have
As long
time.
as I
There's no
want, as
rules.
long as we can.
Yeah.
How long are you in town for?
I'm here till Thursday night.
What's today?
Today's Wednesday.
What are you doing tomorrow?
I'm on the simulator.
What are you doing tonight?
I don't know. What are we doing tonight?
Are you coming over?
Sure.
All right.
I think that's what he was asking. He was
Yeah.
asking that in a text that you didn't
Should we
reply
go
to.
play Top Golf?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
We got some Speed Street questions, Connor.
All right.
hear 'em.
Let's hear 'em.
Let's hear 'em.
They want to know where you met Joey. How'd y'all originally meet?
I met Joey. So I met Joey when he was working for Pat McAfee. Originally, like before Pat McAfee had really launched his show into a whole different stratosphere, Joey was like an intern there. So I met him and his wife actually there. They were working together there. So I've known him for a long time. Long time.
Another Connor question. Would you ever want to race the Daytona 500?
Yes. Put that on the list of things that I'd like to do.
Why, Connor?
Because it would be cool.
Pays really good.
Does it? Well, that's nice. That would be helpful too. I would have to make the race though first, you know.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
can do that.
You think so?
Get with
Who would I have to beat? JJ Yaley?
It's not that. That's not the question.
Okay.
I just don't
Dude,
think you need
a
to
lot
go
of
with
guys.
the team.
Jimmy Johnson.
Oh yeah, Jimbo, your teammate.
Isn't there another guy coming back?
Probably Jacques Villeneuve. I talked to Jacques Villeneuve. Actually, I had a great conversation with Jacques Villeneuve about NASCAR at the Coda F1 race. He's a big NASCAR guy. Loves it.
Yeah.
Loved that he did the Daytona 500 this year. Wants to do it again next
Well,
year.
that- he
I
was
rode around
di-
with him in the pace lap.
He did
Oh, really?
Xfinity Series. He wrecked us.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah,
He wrecks a lot of people.
Who was it he wrecked?
I mean, that's just
Yeah.
JV, Formula One world champion.
Yeah. But I think I'd like to see you in another car, if that's okay to say.
Okay,
In
all
another
right.
team. Not
Well-
look, nothing against Floyd Mayweather, but I'd like to see you in something that doesn't catch on fire.
Well, we're going to start somewhere, and we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? I kind of am not really in control of that program, but I like the guys that we had there. But we just, maybe we take it to the next level when we do something again. Who knows?
Dude, yeah.
I don't know how this. It's hard.
Noah
Racing
will
is
help
hard.
you.
I can't just go anywhere and be like, I would like to pilot your vehicle, please.
Just knock on the door.
Yeah.
Noah, you'll help him. You'll help him in the Daytona 500, won't you?
Will you push
will
me
you
to
push
get into
him?
the show?
That's right.
Oh, there's Jacques Villeneuve.
Let's see.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
You've
You've got to push her.
Yeah. Would you push me to help me make the race?
Got to think about it.
Come on.
Just qualify good.
Okay. I'm gonna put that on my list of
Because
things
then
to do.
you're already locked in, so you're good.
I would like to do that. Just
Like
trim
this
that
year,
sucker
the
out.
most boring race I've ever been in would have to be in that duel, 125 miles
Oh yeah.
around Daytona, 60 laps. We were locked in, and they didn't want to wreck the car, so I rode around for 60 laps around Daytona by myself, wide open. I went 3 laps down.
Sounds fun.
It was so.
That means you had to do 3 less laps.
Yeah, but the duration of time was still the same, so it was just miserable.
That is tough. I could see that being a difficult thing. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we get a
I
chance
have some
someday.
questions actually for Connor.
Okay.
Ask me.
Can't wait to see where
and
this
I've
goes.
actually come prepared.
I
Really?
knew this was going to happen. He was following along on Dirty Mo Media's social media channels.
Have you ever been in love, Connor?
Yes. I'm currently in love right now.
All right.
Who is this from? Oh, I know exactly. Who
Saturday
this is from.
night, why did you not answer any of your friends when we were calling you? Is it because you were in love?
No, it's because I was asleep and you called me at 2 a.m.
When are you getting married?
That
I
look.
got 3. Because I come and I stay with you in Indy whenever I race Indy, and I'm not gonna have a place to stay if you get married.
That's true. Well, we got to take
That's
things
not
one
true.
step at a
That's-
time.
Is that true?
It's actually not
You're not going to be
true.
one of them guys.
No, you can stay on my couch.
No, yeah, he will be.
No way, dude. You can stay on my couch.
Connor's living room is great. It looks kind of like this. It's got helmets. It's got a bunch of artwork. It's got trophies.
Thank you.
When he gets that ring, all those trophies and artwork are going into my bedroom upstairs when I go and stay there, because she's not going to let him have all that stuff in the living room.
You must. Well, you don't know her yet, so I think
Has
you
he
are
never
very
met
wrong.
her? Has
No.
he never met her?
Have you?
Yeah,
No, you.
I met her.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah.
Very sweet girl.
See, there you
I'm
go.
happy for Connor.
Thank you.
However, I'll make you a $1 bet or $5.
That what?
He's like, I just went
That-
cup racing. I'm $5 now.
$5 that your wife will make you move all that stuff out of the living room.
By when? Well, give him a time. like it's not on day one.
You're a
But like
psycho.
what? Within the first year? Within the first year?
Oh, it'll definitely be there. It'll look. I don't think that you know. You don't know my lady. She's a great lady.
I know, but I just
Hey.
speaking from experience, brother.
Oh, since you're a big girlfriend guy.
Yeah. Are you in love? Are you in love, Noah?
Have
with
you
the
been
streets. He's in love with the
Who,
streets.
who are you in love with? Who are you in love with?
What do you want to do tonight, Connor?
No, come on now. Tell us. We want to know.
Yeah.
You
what
asked
the heck?
him.
Yeah, you asked me. Now you're
Yeah.
on.
We want to know who's going to move all your stuff out.
I don't
You
know.
won a bunch of trophies this year.
My mom, she's been on me now for a long time. You can't have like my place looks like Connor's, I feel like.
Yeah.
And she said, I just moved, and she said you get one room to put all your shit everywhere. One room, not the whole place. So it's slowly the whole place now.
You can fill in an application in Noah's DMs to potentially go on a date with him, and he would accept it.
That's absolutely believable.
No, it's 1,000% true.
No, it's totally true. Right.
I've heard it
In
in
fact-
an NBC interview.
That's right. Yeah, you've definitely gone on a date from your DMs, right?
No, I'm pretty loyal guy, I feel like. And,
Loyal to the streets.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Okay, that's fine.
Uh,
I was talking about
my
love,
God.
bro. You brought up love.
The chat wants to know how Noah and Connor met.
Do they really? Because
I don't
there's
know.
so many better questions about Noah and Connor.
How did we meet?
What shenanigans you get into?
Wait a second. Was it through Ryan Reed?
I think it-
Yeah,
yeah.
it was through Ryan
Yeah.
Reed, fellow diabetic racing driver, now turned driver
Yeah.
manager. Yeah.
There you go.
He skipped on dinner with me last night. He was supposed to have dinner, but he didn't.
He's wiped up too.
Oh,
My
there
point.
you go, yeah.
These guys don't tend to answer it when they are all wifed up.
Yeah, you know what? He asked you.
Literally couldn't
he
be a
asked you
bigger
if
lie.
you'd push him, and you did not answer that.
Yeah.
So you got wifed up on the racetrack.
I plan on being wifed up next year, yeah.
Wow. It's big news
I plan on being married
to the
with
game.
a kid by Daytona.
That's. I don't think the math adds up on that, honestly. You would have had to have been working on that already.
Daytona from the Xfinity Series last year, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I respect
Boy.
your planning.
What about a Noah kid? Now that's something to think about, right? Noah's a dad. Who wants to go there?
I got the dad bod
Halfway there.
already.
Well, he's halfway to athleticism because Cup is coming up next. Isn't that right?
So, Jason, anything else? I think that we have gone. You know, we're pushing an hour now. So, I don't think that we've.
Can I go? No.
Do whatever you want.
You do whatever you
Boy,
want, bro.
you
This is a
start
live
asking
show.
about love, and he's just.
You do your thing, man. We were just expecting a wave, maybe like a celebrity, like, hey, great
I
to see
was
everyone.
over there.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
curious why Noah didn't do the shot he was given on door bumper clear this year, threw it over his shoulder while everyone else did the shot at the table.
Because it was fucking 10 a.m. in the morning. That's why.
Well, you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning.
Well, I wasn't planning on drinking that week, so.
See? And people say Noah's not a dedicated athlete. I don't get it.
That's right. He doesn't drink at 10 a.m.
He's athletic.
I was on your side on that one. Don't do shots.
I'm
at
on
10
your
a.m.
side.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, that's insane.
Freddie won
Freddie won what?
cup race. Big spotter.
Oh, that was that week. That's right. Freddie won the cup race.
And Noah won
and
the
they were
Xfinity
celebrating.
race.
But that doesn't mean Noah has to do shots at 10 a.m. That
Well,
means Freddie does shots at 10 a.m.
Yeah, he won the Kansas Xfinity race, though, so it was good.
That's right.
I just consider Noah won almost all the races, which is
God, he
pretty
just
impressive.
about did.
Yeah.
I mean, he really almost did. I felt like he won them
Except
all.
for the one that counted.
Hey,
Well, you know, it's
you
hard.
you were coming, man.
Yeah, I was watching.
You were coming. We talked about that. That's we were proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
That's right.
Oh, thank
Did you send him a text or anything?
I know he does respond to text right
I know.
after races.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's smart. He gets a bunch. He knows. Like,
Connor is the most replyingest to text person I know.
yeah, but you don't want to be the first one to text someone after a win.
Yeah.
That's like,
You know it'll never get seen.
yeah, it's never, because it's the last one to get read.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Call him 3 days later.
There you go.
FaceTime.
Look at that. See?
Usually I'll FaceTime him 3 days later. Actually, no, I FaceTimed you after that one win, and you had a big waffle. You were at Waffle House, and with you had the sword.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was spotting for Travis, and we FaceTime Connor on our own time, and we won that night, and he didn't answer us.
Yeah,
So,
I was asleep.
even when we're winning, we're calling Connor.
Was
He's
it
not
2
calling
a.m.?
us.
It was very late at night, yes. I might even have the receipts of when the FaceTimes were made.
You know, what would the wife say if it's
Read
2
the
a.m.?
text too.
No, I didn't get a text.
No, from your cousin.
What did she say? Sunday. Oh, it doesn't say the time after days ago. Darn, that sucks.
Yeah, it should.
You could slide it.
Wait, that's your phone number. We don't want to put that out there on the internet.
Hit the I.
I did. That's what I did. Darn. Well,
Go onto your call list.
a call list. Okay, we're going call list. Nope, still the same thing.
What is this to prove that Noah called you at late? We've already.
What time?
12:47 a.m.
There we go.
That is not late. Like, you weren't up?
No, I was asleep.
In love.
I was literally at Marco Andretti's house at a wedding. Like she wasn't even there. I was asleep. So there you go.
Who got
I
married?
don't buy that.
Our friend Keaton got
okay.
married in PA. We had a great
Right on.
time. Yeah.
Jason. I
Great
think
work,
we're-
Noah.
When you get married,
we'll land
Connor,
this.
can I be your best man?
Absolutely not.
Who would be your best man?
That's a great question.
We all know who wouldn't be your best man, but who would be your best man?
I don't know. Let's just can we
Hey,
get the
I
wedding
got it. I got
pressure
it.
off for a
Whoa,
second?
whoa.
Connor, are
I'm
you in
coming up
love?
on
Connor,
6
who's your
months
best friend?
together with my lady. Let me just enjoy those so far.
We've got a Speed Street shirt to whoever says
guess
who
who my
Connor's
best man
best
is?
man will be.
Great question.
Yeah, there you go.
Kyle Krisaloff.
No, probably not. No. Dale Jr. No.
You should.
My best boss.
All right.
See you later, Noah.
See you, Noah. And
Yeah.
Jason, we'll wind
Let me
this
know
down.
tonight.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
New Speed Street episode drops tonight.
Okay.
Love it.
New Speed Street. What's that?
He knows this is here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you can't take it.
You can't take it, bro. Don't forget your phone,
If
man.
you
You got
were-
a lot of DMs to look at in there.
Yeah, if you were racing with us next year, we could have it.
Oh, that was your track.
He does. He's
He's
got
a
a
big
track
dirt
map.
racer.
That's cool.
Great to see you, buddy. We're going to do a professional show here. That's my shirt.
He'll fight you for it. Dude, he
That's
just
my
took your shirt.
That's all right. No,
He
he'll be fine. I know where they make them.
You'll find him tonight.
Hey,
Yeah,
where?
yeah. It is.
Guess we won't use that camera for the next 10 seconds.
Yeah. No, the camera is right inside of. Okay.
Look at it.
This is exactly the type of live show that I was really hoping for. Honestly.
This is it. Noah.
This is it.
What did you guys talk about on Speed Street today? Do you remember?
No, we actually had a lot of great Q&As today. Had a lot of fans writing questions. We talked a lot about the Formula One race in Brazil. There's a lot of interesting stuff that went on there. Kevin Magnussen on the pole. George Russell getting his first win in Formula One. By no great effort. And yeah, a lot of great questions just about, like, we gave kind of our top 3 motorsport moments of the year, what we thought were the top 3 moments of the year. So be sure to tune in to find out what we thought.
Yeah, can't wait for that.
Yeah. And just a great episode overall. You know, we didn't have a guest this week, which is fine because Joey and I got into a lot. We talked about Joey being on Family Guy over the weekend. Joey was on Family Guy. So that's awesome.
I saw his Instagram post, but I thought he was kidding.
No, he was like, actually, he did fake Owen Wilson for a Family Guy episode. So like, that's pretty cool. He's clearly the more famous one of our podcast duo. So yeah.
No, I think Speed Street made him.
I don't think so. But I love your positive attitude.
Speed Street made him.
Yeah.
Joey Molinaro has the Speed Street thing. Well, look, good for him. On Family Guy. All right. Well, listen, go listen to Speed Street. Listen, if you don't already subscribe or follow to it, do it. It's
a great show.
You guys are going to do stuff all year, right? I mean, like,
you're
not. Are you not taking a break?
No, I don't think so. I'm going to Ireland in December with my lady that Noah seems to be fascinated with talking about. And then we're probably going to take a week off then. But I mean, I like and Christmas as well. But like, I like doing shows. You know, we're going to have a special Thanksgiving episode before Thanksgiving. That you can probably listen to while you're doing your travels to family. I mean, because there's still going to be stuff happening. You know, I mean, we got driver announcements that might take place that we can talk about. You know, series will announce certain things that we can kind of keep up with, people keep up with, and just have general chats about motorsport. Come up with some fun segments to talk about, some fun, maybe some games, maybe some interactive things. So yeah, lots to do.
Love it, man. Listen, thanks for coming by, and everybody.
Is this show normally like an
hour?
hour? Is that what you guys do?
Well, we this is the 3rd one we've done, and we don't have any rules, so like we don't know. I mean, we're just gonna do live shows whenever we want to, and there's just it may be 10 minutes or it may be 2 hours.
I mean, I am just Noah Gragson is.
He is what live streams were built for, right?
But I would like to comment on I don't know what is going on with that young man, but he is a personality that I think NASCAR will treasure for a very long time because you never know what is going to happen. And that's why NASCAR is so successful. You got a lot of different personalities. You got a lot of different people. And I have no idea what goes on in his head, but I respect it. It should be a museum, whatever goes on in his head.
He is a treasure.
Oh, yeah.
We're going
and really good at driving. Like, the guy is so good.
Yeah. He is good.
It's fascinating.
He
Anyway, continue telling
no,
people
that was
what
it.
they were following.
That's
I just
it.
thought that had to be commented on.
It is. And Jason, thank you. We'll let you end the show right now.
All right. Catch everybody next time.
All right. Take it easy, everybody.